Hey everybody, my name is Justin and I love to watch movies. And if you love to watch movies too, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Today we're going to be talking about First Man starring Ryan Gosling as Neil Armstrong, and this is directed by Damien Chazelle. And let's see if this movie sticks its landing. How's everybody doing? Today we're going to be talking about First Man. Like I said, this stars Ryan Gosling as Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. It's a big accomplishment. This is a story of heroism and accomplishment and determination and how they got to the moon. And this is a very lengthy movie, about 2 hours and 21 minutes. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and give my score at the end. So let's talk about First Man.
Wow.
The best thing about First Man is easily the look of this film. This is a technical masterpiece. Damien Chazelle has directed 4 films now. He started back in 2009 with a senior project called Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench, and he's worked with Justin Hurwitz for many movies. Now he also directed Whiplash and La La Land and now First Man, and he has gotten better at directing on every single film. He is a master of crafting such tension and handling certain scenes to make them feel bigger than they really are. Now, First Man, I didn't get to experience someone walking on the moon because this was taking place in the 60s and obviously I was not alive, but I would love to see that. That was such a big moment in American history. But the way that Damien Chazelle directed this film, it made it seem like I was there and I got to witness it, and I got to witness the launch into space and the first step on the moon. Those certain sequences just are so beautiful. There's 2 sequences towards the end that really caught my eye. The one, launch into space. The score with how he handled that scene was just terrific. And then how they opened up the pod on the moon, it was beautiful. And the way that they edited the sound, mixed the sound, it was terrific. So a lot of scenes in here look beautiful. This is kind of like a grainy looking film. It almost looks like it takes place in the 60s, which I thought was a huge achievement for Damien Chazelle's part. It is a beautiful looking film. I will give it that. Now the acting by Ryan Gosling, I heard some things. Very stoic performance, a very wooden face performance, and we've seen that kind of before from Ryan Gosling. Kind of reminded me of Drive, his character Driver in that movie. Very wooden performance, and a lot of people kind of bash that performance for kind of what he was doing. And in First Man, I kind of see that same performance. But if you learn a little more about Neil Armstrong's life, like I didn't know much about his life, you could understand why Ryan Gosling gave such a performance. There was scenes early on that would really affect a man, and he experienced a lot, and he had soaked in all these emotions, but he was still determined to get to the moon. He was still a ambitious guy, and he did show emotions in this movie. So I loved Ryan Gosling's performance, but I can totally understand when people say straight face, wooden performance. I can totally tell, but I really did enjoy the performance. Claire Foy, on the other hand, great job. I loved her performance. I think that she could definitely be nominated for a supporting actress down the road at next year's Oscars. She's not the wife that just sits in the background and watches her husband kind of achieve things. She speaks up her mind. She's not afraid to get involved with something if she doesn't like it. She's there, and she's part of the movie a lot. So I really like her character in this movie. Now this movie is rather long. 2 hours and 21 minutes. It does feel very lengthy. And I will say that some scenes do drag. And I almost checked out at a couple scenes because there's a lot of setup for getting to space, trial and error kind of things. We got to have those things. You just can't shoot up into space and call it good. You got to have some of that trial and error kind of stuff. So there's a lot of scenes that kind of build up that, that mission that Ryan Gosling is going on. There's a lot of things with his home life, him meeting new astronauts. There's a lot of scenes in this movie, and some scenes kind of drag. Some scenes feel like they go on for a while. I really wanted to get back to him learning more about becoming an astronaut and getting up into space and really working towards that. Those scenes I really do love, but there's some scenes that really just drag, and it's 2 hours and 21 minutes. I saw it at 10 o'clock at night. I was kind of dozing off at scenes. I wanted to, get to the point where he's on the moon. I wanted to get to the end. I wanted to see all that stuff. And all the end is really great. But there was just certain scenes that I just dragged to the middle, and I'm just like, I am falling asleep. I gotta get up and do something, or I'm just gonna pass out right here in front of you guys. So this movie is truly remarkable. It is a beautiful looking film. It is a technical masterpiece. Great performances from Ryan Gosling and Claire Foy. But it's not Damien Chazelle's best film. I will say that La La Land and Whiplash are better than this film, but it is a beautiful film to look at. I'm going to go ahead and give First Man a B+. What did you think about First Man? Thank you guys for checking out my review for this movie. Make sure to leave your thoughts down below for First Man. Are you excited to see this movie? Have you seen it? What are your thoughts on the film? Make sure to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. You can find my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all down below. Stay tuned this weekend. I got some more reviews for you guys. Be ranking all 4 Damien Chazelle films from worst to best. Got some Netflix reviews for you, and you're going to be continuing my 13 days of Halloween. So make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of these videos coming your way. You guys are the best as always. This is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.